This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now then, you may have seen the review, the first impressions review I did the other day of Native Instruments Guitar Rig 5. Really impressed with it so far. Been just fooling around with presets and, seeing what kind of general sort of sounds I can get out of it. And the other day I came across this one. It's called Country Twang Driven, and happened to be playing the Telecaster at the time, and suddenly all of these little cheesy, mundane blues licks that I habitually trot out suddenly started taking on a new life and sounding a bit Jerry Donahue or Albert Lee. So I thought, I'm going to do something with that, and I did, and here it is. Okay, so let's take a look at what was going on in that solo. As always, the best place to start to get an understanding of a lead guitar part is to look at the rhythm guitar part going on underneath. And it's an archetypal 3-chord bash. There's 1, 4, 5. You've got an A chord, a D chord, and an E chord. So I'm essentially treating it like a blues in the key of A, because that's essentially all it is. And if I'm playing blues in the key of A, then my first port of call is probably going to be A minor pentatonic, which has the notes of A, C, D, E, G, and A major pentatonic, which has the notes of A, B, C sharp, E, and F sharp. And a curious thing happens when you mix those two scales together. You get two other scales as a result. If you take the A, the B, the C, the D, the E, the F sharp and the G, you get the A Dorian mode. And if you take those same notes again, but this time instead of the C, use the C sharp, you get the A Mixolydian mode. And those are the two scales that I'm kind of basing all of the licks in this solo on for the most part. As soon as you've got like a modal scale, a scale that is basically, a 7-note scale, you can start harmonizing it though and start getting some double stops out of it. So for instance, if I take the A Mixolydian mode and just run it up the length of this string here, there's an A note, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, and A, and then I count A as note 1 and then go up to note 3. That's a C sharp. Okay, so I'm going to pair up the A and the C sharp notes. Obviously I need to get the C sharp on a different string to the A because we can't play them both on the same string at the same time, and that's where the C sharp is there. So I'm getting that pair of notes there, and then I just harmonise the scale as I go up the string. So the A is paired with a C sharp, then the B is paired with the note 3 notes up from that, which is a D. C sharp is paired up with E, and so on. And that's a nice little kind of run of double stops. You can do other double stops as well as using thirds. These are called thirds because we're counting 3 notes up each time. You can do sixths. So if I count 6 notes up the A Mixolydian mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it takes me to an F sharp, and the F sharp I can locate here on this string. And I can pair up the Mixolydian mode in sixths like this. And get all of those kind of chicken picking kind of things. And I like to do that sort of thing quite often out of a hammer-on from an open string. So I'll get something like this. Like that kind of thing. And it just sounds so countrified. Another little trick I was using in a few places in this solo is a bit of chord substitution. Let's have a look at the A chord, for example. Okay, the A chord, if I'm thinking in a bluesy kind of sense, then I'm really going to be thinking of it more as an A7. Now, A7 is the chord that you would normally get with our friend that we've been talking about, the A Mixolydian mode. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think, well, what other chords can I get from the notes of that scale? And one of them is an F sharp minor chord. Another one of them is an E minor chord. And I'm just going to use those 2 chords. Okay, if I play an A bass note with the F sharp minor triad on top, and then the E minor triad on top, and then F sharp minor again, then E minor, then F sharp minor, then E minor, and then back to F sharp minor again, you can hear. That kind of thing, and I did that in a couple of places in the solo, just kind of playing those chord shapes like that. Or you can, you know, arpeggiate them and get all over that kind of A bass line, and immediately it starts conjuring up sort of country-ish, rockabilly-ish kind of vibes. So that's really what I'm doing in this solo. I'm using a mixture of the A minor and the A major pentatonics, in all of their patterns up along the neck. Then because I've got those 2 scales mixed, it gives me the Dorian mode, which has kind of a more of a bluesy sound. That kind of thing. And then, you know, there's only, as we mentioned earlier, there's only 1 note difference between the Dorian mode and the Mixolydian mode. So, you know, you can kind of do that kind of thing, going from the minor third that's in the Dorian to the major third that's in the Mixolydian. Like that. And, you know, that's basically all I'm doing. And, you know, having the knowledge of what chords I can also do the substitute with, and that, if you remember, that was just over the A, that was the F sharp minor and the E minor, and then transpose that for the D chord and the E chord as well. So for the D chord, it's going to be, there's a D bass note there, it's going to be a B minor and an A minor, and all of their other inversions up and down the neck. So it's just kind of knowing where all this stuff lives on the fretboard, and being familiar enough with it to just come up with some licks and improvise over the top of the jam track. So there you go. That's what I'm doing in this little country rockabilly kind of solo. Hope you found it useful, and why not have a go yourself? So there you go. A little bit of country rockabilly kind of thing using that Guitar Rig 5 preset. As always, there will be a full tab for that solo up on my Patreon page. There's the address. Within the next day or so, just give me a chance to get busy in Guitar Pro tabbing it out, and that's a special little thank you to all of my Patreon supporters, and you'll also get the jam track as well. And that's pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not give me a like while you're at it. I'll just mention as well these t-shirts with the little caricature of me on the front, very, very kindly done by a guy called Pete, who goes by Axe Caricaturist. He did the caricature of me and just sent it to me because he likes the channel. Thank you, Pete. His link is in the description, by the way, if you want to commission some work from him. But anyway, these t-shirts, they're up on my Teespring store. All the links for that sort of stuff are in the description, and all the money I would normally receive from the sale of this particular shirt is going to go to Zoe's Place Baby Hospice, which is a charity in Middlesbrough that does fantastic work with very seriously ill kids. So buy a shirt and support a good cause, why not? And if you're interested in supporting the channel, all of the links are down there as well. You can enroll on a course, you can buy a Fret Zealot, use this discount code you can see on screen there, that helps me out a little bit, or you can, as I say, join the Patreon. And if you're thinking of doing any of the above, thank you in advance. And with that, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you for watching, thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time around. Stay well, folks, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.